The first principle of the yin practice, finding the stillness, second principle, and holding poses for long periods of time, third principle. Hi everybody, I'm so happy to have you here again in another Yin Yoga class. My name is Eli and I'm going to be guiding you in these 10 minutes where we are going to be twisting our spine using our obliques and giving this nice massage to our spine. So we're going to start in child pose. So please find your way. If you have a cushion or a hard pillow, please have it handy because we are going to be using probably for other poses. So have it with you close to your mat. And then we come to the end of the mat, finding child pose. We're gonna be with the knees together. Remember that we can practice child pose in different ways. So in this one, we're gonna have the knees together. So the legs are in the center. We're gonna use a few moments here to land in the pose, keeping your hands in front of you. We're going to be using the arms soon for a lateral stretch. I just want you to use these first moments of the pose to land on the mat, to start synchronizing your energy with the energy of the class. Keeping your breathing low, steady, deep, calm. And keeping your hands where they are, your legs where they are. Actually, we're going to start moving both hands to the right. So go as far away to the right as you can go, allowing the forehead to be heavy. It may not touch the floor, but that is completely okay. What we want with this position of the arms is to have a stretch on the left side of the torso. So we're doing legs of child pose, moving the torso to one side. Try to keep your head in between your arms and just allow the head to be heavy. No need to pull you anywhere. Just give time to the body to sink into the pose. A few more seconds here. And softly we're going to start moving our hands to the center where we want to stop in the center. Observing the difference between your left side and your right side. Now we're going to do the other side. So keep your legs where they are. And we're going to start moving both hands, both arms to the left, bringing my timer with me so I make sure that we are in the position for the same amount of time. Trying to go as far away as possible to effectively stretch the right side of the torso, the serratus anterior, the muscle that we have in the upper ribs, giving that stretch to the lower part of the armpit, opening up the side part of the vertebrae, especially in the thoracic area, the part that we're going to be stimulating today in this twist. Few more breaths here. And very softly remember to move in a slow motion. Start coming back to the center in this child pose. Good. Now we're going to shift our weight to one side to come to a seated position. And this is when the cushion or the pillow comes handy. We're going to be practicing Lateral Dragonfly. So Lateral Dragonfly actually has two parts. We have been in other classes practicing either only the part A or the part B. Today we're going to do both together. So place the cushion next to you, next to your right hip. We're gonna be bending over the right side. So we're going to be combining these lateral stretches with the twist. You can have your legs in dragonfly. This is one option. The other option is to bend the left knee. This makes the stretch a little bit more accessible, so you can bend the left knee. We're gonna place the right elbow on top of the cushion and allow the head to hang heavy in your hand. So this is one way, with your left hand resting on your thigh, perfectly okay. Right leg is relaxed. No need to hold your toes or your knees in any way. Or if you want to incorporate or increase that stretch in your left side, you can extend your left arm above your ear. You can actually bend the elbow and rest your forearm on your head. This depends on you, so I'll give you options. Please listen to your body. You are your best guide, your best teacher. So choose the option that works for you, that you feel the asana to be effective without causing any pain or distress somewhere else. And we're coming out of this stretch, but we're gonna keep working on the right leg. So just remove the cushion, and now instead of doing laterally, we're gonna twist the torso coming over the right leg. So keep your hands softly facing up. I like to do it this way because we surrender to the pose and allow gravity to pull you down. So with this, now we are also stretching other parts of the torso a little bit lower, but we are incorporating the twist that is coming from the thoracic spine. Maybe it's not as obvious as other twists, but we're doing a twist, believe me. And how close your torso, your head, your forehead is from your leg, it doesn't matter. Remember, we all have different bones, different shapes of the bones in the joints. Therefore, we all have different ranges of motion. So go with your body to your edges. The first principle of the yin practice, finding the stillness. Second principle, and holding poses for long periods of time. Third principle. Good. We're going to start coming out of the pose, stopping in the center. Observe. We have been actually working on that side for 2 minutes, practicing this modification of lateral dragonfly A and B. Good. We're going to start shifting the legs. Now extend your left leg, bending the right knee. Remember, I'm not mirroring, so probably I will look opposite than you. It's okay. My right is your right. So just do one leg and then the other one. Thank God we only have 2 legs and not 8. We are not octopus here. Anyway, now your cushion on the left side. And we're gonna do lateral dragonfly part A, bending the elbow, resting your elbow on the cushion, resting your head on your hand. Again, what do we do with the right hand? You can rest on your thigh, you can bring it on top of your ear and hold it here, or you can bend your elbow and rest your hand softly on your head. I'm going to choose this variation today. You may want to actually close the eyes. We're going to be here for a minute, so you can just follow my voice. Try to place your gaze, the focal point, to keep your eyes also at ease if you are not practicing with your eyes closed. We don't want to be wandering around and looking around the room. You want to have a focal point, to have steadiness also in your eyes. That helps to keep our mind steady and calm. Good. Last seconds in this first part of lateral dragonfly. And we're going to start releasing the pose, letting go of the hands. Coming back up just to experience that. It feels, at least for me, it feels like a rush of blood. When we were compressing something and we let go, it feels like there's something is moving in that area, and that is called rebound, those sensations. Good. We're going to come to the second part of lateral dragonfly. So keep the legs exactly as they are and twist over your left leg, bending over. Keep your left leg soft, no need to hold your toes anywhere. Just allowing the torso to come to the center. Here, as I said, we are increasing this lateral stretch from a different portion of the spine, of the muscles of the back, while twisting, using our thoracic spine, using our obliques, to twist the center of the torso towards the center of the left leg. Since the third principle of Yin Yoga is holding poses for long periods of time, my aim with these classes is for you to start getting used to this time that we're holding poses. We're starting with 1 minute, but eventually we will increase the time that we're going to be holding poses. Good. We're going to start coming out of the pose, stopping in the center, observing, feeling. And now keeping the legs kind of like similar shape, we're gonna find a way to sit, but now place the right foot on the floor. We're gonna do a seated twist. Bring your right foot across the left leg, and we're gonna hug the right knee. So we're gonna hug the right knee with your left arm. You can stay here, holding yourself upright. This is enough. Or you can place your right hand behind you and just gape back. Your left leg is soft. No activation of muscles there. Your gaze can follow the twist, so you can also incorporate your neck. This is too much for your neck. Of course, you can gaze forward, you can gaze down, or you can gaze towards your left foot. So the neck is part of it. It will be a bonus if you want to keep twisting the cervical spine. The portion of the spine that is in the neck has a lot of mobility. So you can use that advantage to also stimulate the muscles of your neck, the joints that we have in between the vertebrae of the neck. But again, I'll give you options and you choose which one works for you. A few more seconds here. And softly we're gonna start releasing the pose. Stopping in the center, pause, feel, observe, and then moving to the other side. So extend the right leg. Again, bend the left knee. Close to you, place your foot close to you and then cross it over. Keep the sole of your foot on the floor and then hug your knee with your right elbow. So you can choose to stay here, or you can decide to bring your left hand behind you just as support. You can gaze over your left shoulder. See how this side feels. Not necessarily, we don't have to do exactly the same variation, the same pose in both sides, because we are not completely symmetrical in our body. One side may need something and the other side may need something different. So observe, pick from your choices, from the options that I'm giving you. Be wise in your practice. This is something that in Yin Yoga, because we have the time to be in the pose for a little longer, you can actually consciously be aware of what is happening and decide to modify to then commit to the stillness of the pose. Good. We're going to start coming out of the pose. Stopping in the center, observe the difference. I can feel the difference in between my right and my left side. Now we're going to extend the leg, and the last pose is caterpillar. So keep the legs very soft in front of you and just start bending forward, keeping your arms soft as well. And when we are working on twist, because we are doing two different things in both sides, we want to level up with a symmetrical pose that in this case is caterpillar, where the entire body is doing the same thing, the limbs are doing the same thing. Just a few more minutes here in this flexion of the spine. And mindfully, softly bringing your hands towards you, pausing for a moment, and then finding your way to easy cross to end the class for today with this twist that we have been practicing. I hope you enjoyed the class. I certainly did. And I will meet you back here tomorrow with another class. Thank you so much. Take care. See you soon. Bye.